it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately at the helm of the...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Zach Charbonnet. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Bills and the Lumberjacks on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Lumberjacks of Anchorage. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, look at this Anchorage team entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of... Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's Love. Under pressure, they got him again. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First and 10, it's Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Richardson looking to throw this. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lumberjacks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And he goes out right around the 39. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Now Love. A little short pass. This is Everett. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gerald Everett, 61 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yards that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibbs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They run for it with Breida. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Gibbs will take it in. Touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
I give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loose?
Stefon Diggs! And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet to about the 35, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ready, go.
Love. A quick throw to be caught by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stefon Diggs. 49 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Coup for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stefon Diggs. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This pass down the field for Gibbs. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Richardson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 4-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Now Richardson back to throw it. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will take this one in for a touchdowns. And the Lumberjacks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake, Love. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Love from the gun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. On 3rd down, Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Chris Olave, 30 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Lumberjacks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Richardson to throw off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Off play action. Richardson. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lumberjacks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now 3rd down and very long. They go play action with Richardson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Play action. Now Richardson. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lumberjacks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have 2 touchdown catches. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
4th down to give to Gibbs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 126 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 1st down, Love to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Under pressure, and they get to him again. Jamin Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think he's a focal point. But that's where he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys.
Oh, a forced mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson off the play fake. His throw incomplete. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders. Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still... That's caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lumberjacks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Love now to pass on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To pass, here's Jordan Love. This one swung out to Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Love now. Olave over the middle. Touchdown, Bills. Chris Olave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that? I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way we could
get a trade for him, trade him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Richardson to throw. And he is caught. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKinney. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Richardson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Jahmyr Gibbs finished it all off with a touchdown grab. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bills ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Micah Parsons. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man is Diggs. He's got him. Now he's loose again. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
That'll be caught by St. Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Hey, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're